So this girl is about to get herself on her life over money and nobody knows why yet. So this lady, Chidima Okoye, she's 29 years old. She's a single mother and does petty trading in Balogun Market, Lagos. She is also part of a small ajo. Not the fancy Lagos mainland, no. The gritty 5-person hustle or staff kind of ajo. Everybody in her group is scrambling to improve their fortunes. Chidima thinks she has her plan. Win their job, open a boutique, secure her son's future. Very simple, Abi. Every morning, she wakes up to the chaos of Lagos. The downfalls screech like they are auditioning for action film. Ha! Hawkers are shouting, voices mixing with the sizzle of akara, frying. The scent of the soup cutting through the early heat. She moves through it all like a soldier on a mission, balancing her tray of beads, fabrics, and small odds and ends. Life is hard, but she's used to it. She believes the ajo is her way out. So the night comes when everything changes. The latest round is happening. She's counting the money a little more than usual. Each member, 5 people total, gets a windfall much larger than they ever expected. Chidima's heart is doing igbigbi. This is it. This is the break she's been waiting for. She can almost see the boutique in her head. Her son running around in a clean uniform. No more worrying about which food to buy for breakfast. Oh. And then it happens. Later that night, she's carrying the bag home when she sees a man in traditional Yoruba attire. Older, dignified, but his eyes are hollow. She swears she sees him staring right at her. And then it collapses. Not a stumble, not a fall, just drops like a puppet whose strings were cut. She hears it, whispers of her name in the wind, faint, almost teasing. She freezes. Lagos noise is gone. The market, the traffic, the shouting, nothing. Only the wind and her name over and over. She doesn't know what she's dealing with yet, but something is wrong. She can feel it. Immediate risk is clear. Keep the money, and something worse than death might be waiting. Long term, if she doesn't figure this out, she could lose her life and her son and everything she has worked for. The thought of leaving her son alone makes her stomach to twist. She can't refuse the money, not yet. But maybe she can outrun whatever cost this is. Her friends start dying. First Ada, the one who always laughs too loud, is found hanging in her room. No note, no sign of struggle, just gone. Then Kulena disappears at market store. One moment, Papa they say dry fish. The next thing, he has disappeared, like swallowed by thin air. The money Chidimana realizes comes at a deadly cost. She calls the others, but their voices on the phone are shaky. Fear is contagious. Everybody is looking over their shoulder. She doesn't want to admit it yet, but the ajo is cost. It's not just superstition. One afternoon, an old trader, Mama Ifoma, approaches her while she's arranging her fabrics. There's this aura about her, smoke from dried herbs clinging to her. Eyes sharp, like she sees through walls. You don't know what you are carrying, child. Mama Ifoma tells her. This ajo is tied to blood long spilled. The ancestors made a pact with Ejiogbe. Every windfall, he demands repayment. Chidima freezes. Repayment? Human suffering. You take, it takes. You resist, it will kill you. Mama Ifoma doesn't smile, doesn't blink. You can survive if you honor it fully, or you destroy the source. But the source is in the shrine under this market. And the shrine, it does not forgive. She wants to argue, to refuse, to tell Mama Ifoma with liver. She doesn't believe in curses, in spirits, in anything supernatural. But that night, when the wind whispers her name again, her heart begins to race. She cannot deny it by this time. She needs a plan. And she needs to survive. Chidima's nights are no longer quiet. Shadows move differently now. She'll be seeing shapes that shouldn't be there in the corner of her eyes. Faces flash. Friends who are already gone. Mouths open, closing, silent screams. In fact, every whisper is chipping at her sanity. By day, she moves through the market like a ghost herself. Eyes darting, ears straining. She wants the money, she wants the boutique, she wants her son's future, but the price keeps climbing. One night, she finds herself standing in front of the old shrine Mama Ifoma spoke about. Water drips from broken pipes above, mingling with rain seeping through cracks. She can hear drums chanting, or maybe it's just the wind echoing underground. Her hand hovers over the entrance. Fear is a living thing in her chest. She could turn back, she could throw the money away, she could survive, but she can't. Not yet. She enters. The walls are covered in old symbols. Candles are burning in the shape of human figures. The smell of burning pamoye is thick. And then she sees them. The illusions. Her friends are that kunle everybody. But their faces twist into pain, into rage, into blame. And in the center, floating above the blackened altar, is the weighed for money. It glimmers, taunting. If she grabs it, death. If she doesn't, death. My former's voice cuts through the illusions. Face it, Chidima. You cannot run. You cannot bargain. You either sever the link or it devours you and everyone you love. Chidima's hands shake. Her heart is a drum in her chest. She reaches for the altar. The illusions scream. She sees her son, small, smiling, waving at home. She sees herself smiling at a boutique that does not exist yet, though. And she sees the stranger from the first night, his hollow eyes accusing. She takes a deep breath. She begins the ritual. Words she doesn't fully understand spill from her lips. Candles flicker violently. Shadows stretch, twist, reach for her. Her friend's faces now melt into the darkness. The money burns, turning to ashes before her eyes. A sharp pain pierces her head. She collapses. Vision going dark. When she comes to, she is outside. Rain soaking her through. Balogun Market is alive again. Shouts, traffic, smell. Nothing seems to have changed except the wind. It whispers. But not her name this time, oh. Just a warning. Until you survived. But then, the ritual took something from her. Faces of her fallen friends blur when she tries to recall them. Memories are fragments. Guilt weighs heavy. And yet, she's alive. Chidima walks through the bustling market, her son beside her, clutching her hand. She doesn't know if she's stronger, luckier, or cursed to remember less and survive more. The money she had don't go. The boutique is a dream deferred, but at least she's alive. And some debts are never truly gone. She can feel it in the air now, in the laughter of traders, in the restless wind. And so, Balogun Market swallows her story again. Chaos returning to normal. But she knows every sudden windfall has a price. And somewhere deep beneath her feet, Ejiogbe waits, patient, hungry, and eternal.